use English as a second language. Let's start with that, okay? And I don't want President Bush to ever use again, a drink or use cocaine. If he gets hooked on anything, phonetics would be a real good thing. Let him say, when that teleprompter, he said, what did Nancy Reagan say? Just say no to drugs?
Yes.
Fabulous.
That's worked.
That really
well.
worked. That got me high when I heard that, okay? What did he say? Just say no to reading. And his wife was a librarian?
A little conflict there?
Well, she watches him. I mean, I always feel, I must say, on a personal level, politically, it's a nightmare. But when I watch him, if that teleprompter stops, his eyes would be like a deer in headlights, He might as well just do like a Fred Astaire. Hey, there's Kenny Bunkport.
No. Literally, this happened the other day, and he said, and now a buffet for everybody.
You're kidding me.
He introduced, what was it, Bernie, the Temptations? Oh. The Supremes.
No,
the Four Tops were at the White House.
Did that really happen? And,
yes.
Who's the
he
guy?
Just ran out of material.
Who's the guy on blank? Who just left? The guy from Great Britain who we used to Blair.
Oh, Tony Blair.
The guy, him, and he used to come out, and they come out and do the press conference.
Yeah.
And because it was like Willie Tyler and Lester, like a puppet show. Because he would say, we just had, and then he'd blank.
Yes.
President Bush, and Blair would go brunch. He'd go brunch,
One of those
and then he'd split.
Words.
Just brunch. Once he actually no one saw this. I saw it on C-SPAN.
Yeah.
This is when he didn't want to speak for more than like a minute or two, and he only wanted 2 questions. He actually, someone told me this in the press. I don't know if it's true or not because I didn't see it. It's that they only could say what I did on my summer vacation. That was all they could ask. I mean, let's face it. We have a big election coming up, and I'm a comedian, I'm a writer, blah blah blah, and I'm glad I'm sober, and I have a wife, and she's coming in tonight. But all we think about is the new White House and having things change. This has been the worst 8 years of my life. I wake up, I'm grateful to be alive and grateful to be sober and grateful to still make a living at what I always wanted to do. But every time I read the paper or put on TV, the arrogance, the height of arrogance, it's like it is just beyond. And Cheney, how come they don't impeach these cats?
I hadn't noticed that it hadn't.
How come these guys why don't they go after them? I mean,
because when you impeach somebody now, it improves their popularity. As we saw last time. That's the only explanation for it makes any sense.
I saw a poll. You know what happened in New Hampshire? That was so hilarious. Everybody was way off. But African Americans, for Bush, forget about what's going on with the Democrats.
How
now.
is he?
Minus 20% African American ghosts are against President Bush. He doesn't even get the dead African American vote. He is so below. He's in a coal mine, this cat. He's got. I just hope let him go. Let him wave and go. Where should he go? Maybe let him learn something. Let him. I just, ask me a question, Keith.
Really. I only got a minute left here.
Ask me something. Tell me where you shop. Where do you shop? You really, that's fabulous.
This is just.
You go to that Woodrow Wilson boutique, don't you?
In fact, I stole this from his grave. But you obviously got that from the Maharishi Yogi's.
Can I apologize? Look
what is that? It's upholstered.
If things don't go well, I can also. I can do it, and I can be a maitre d' at an opium den.
It's just like quilted, and you could have like the little mustache and offer people.
Well, I'm 60 years old. They say an ARP. When I get ARP now, I shred it. I go nuts. The 60 is the new 40. 60, by the way, folks, if you're out there, and I know you are because it's Keith. 60 is the new 100. Okay, it's over. My wife, I love her, but how could she sleep with a man whose lower belly now looks a kangaroo would try to steal it from me. I'm ruined. All I care about is staying sober, helping other addicts, being funny, and getting a Democrat in the White House. That's all I care about right now. And you know what? Mitt Romney, he's out, right? $40 million, with all due respect to Mr. Romney, he's rich. Could he, when they get 1 vote out of a million, all right, I got 2%, I'm going all the way. A monkey knows. A monkey knows, and of course, Huckleberry Hound. What's his name? Huckleman? Huckleberry? Yeah, he would think that we didn't come from the monkeys, so what are he know? Okay, so, but a monkey would know that Romney should have given the $40 million, to the people in Louisiana.
Some charity of some sort.
Yeah, some charity. Why run?
On the positive
I'm just so aggravated. But I love you, and I love this country, but we got to change it.
And the show's like a minute over now, so thank you very much. So, any complaints, go to Richard Lewis, who's in comics in New York this weekend.
4 shows, and getting raped financially.
He gives you your money's worth, and his book, The Other Great Depression, soon in paperback, and he'll also soon be appearing at Needix.